Alright, let's try this puzzle. First place to work from will be the 13. It's 15 by 15 puzzle. Uh, 15 minus 13 is 2, so leave the 2 at either end alone. Fill in the middle 11. No, fill in the middle 11. Okay. That's all the... Oh, there's also the 8 here, so we can fill in the middle one no matter where you put it. The 8's going to be included. Okay. We've also got this 8-2 column, this 8-1 column. We should be able to make progress in those. We're not going to be able to work on the 2 or the 1, but we'll be able to get some stuff from the 8. Let's start from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No matter how high we put it, it's going to reach down at least to this square. Let's work from the bottom. 1, 2, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No matter how low we put it, it's going to reach up to this, so we can fill those in. Let's do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from the bottom, 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. From here, where can we go? Let's look at this 5, 5. We can actually make progress there. How do I know? 5 plus a space plus 5 is 11. 15 minus 11 is 4. 4 is less than 5, so we should be able to get 5 minus 4, or 1 square for each of these. So the highest we can put it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lowest we can put it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no matter what, if you were watching there, that and that are going to be covered no matter how you put those in. Let's also look at this 3, 6. We're probably not going to be able to get to 3, but we'll probably be able to get to 6. 3 in space and 6, 3, 1, 6 is 10. 15 minus 10 is 5. We won't be able to get 3 because 3 is less than 5, but we should be able to get something from the 6. Namely, 6 minus 5 is 1 square. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got that much. All right, where to proceed from here? This is the toughest 15 by 15 puzzle, I'm thinking, in the Pictopix game. So, am I ready for it? I don't know. All right, let's look at this row here. 1, 4, 1, 1. Well, everything's a 1 but that 4, and we've got 2 squares that are already together. So this is going to have to be part of the 4. It could extend all the way over here, but there's only 1 before the 4 group. So even if it goes all the way over to here, none of these... Oh, got to do it with X's here. None of these other squares can be filled in. If this is the 4, we've already got our 1 filled in. So the furthest left the 4 can go is here. Okay. Same logic here. We got 5, 2, 1. We've got 2 groups of 2, and they're far enough apart that they can't both be part of the group of 5. That means this is going to be from the group of 2. This is going to be from the group of 5. If this is from the group of 2 and it's got 2, then we can isolate that. That means the 5 has to be somewhere in these 7 squares. If you've got 5 in a group of 7, leave the 2 on each end alone and fill in that. This column is all 1s, so we can isolate that. All right. We can't do anything with this 4, 4 because this could be part of a 4 going that way, and this could be part of a 4 going that way, or these could both be part of the last 4. We don't know. Same with this 5, 3. We don't know if this is part of the 5 with the 3 being here, or if this is part of the 3 with the 5 being over here. Okay. So where do we go from here? Well, we now have this X in the middle of this 5, 5 column. One of the 5s is going to have to be above the X, and one of the 5s is going to have to be below the X. So let's just look at this group of 7. Again, 5 in a group of 7, the middle 3 are going to be filled in. And same down here. No matter where you put the 5s, they're going to cover those squares. Okay, do we learn anything from that at this point? Not sure that we've uncovered anything new here. Just looking at this 1, 2, 3, 1. This could be part of the group of 2 or the group of 3, hypothetically, but it can't be part of the group of 2 because you can't fit a space, a group of 3, a space, and a 1 after it. So this must be part of the group of 3. With that knowledge, we still can't really get anywhere because you could fit the 2 here or here. With the 1 somewhere here, but that doesn't give us anything more solid than we've already got. Okay, what else can I do here? This column 5, 1, you can't fit the 5 at the beginning because there's only 4 spaces here, so let's X that out. We should be able to get some stuff here. Let me work from the bottom. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to at least go to here, and from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got those 2 squares. We can't get anything else here. But now looking at this 3, 4, these both can't be part of the same group because that would be at least 5 wide. So this is part of the 3. This is part of the 4. That means nothing is here. The 3 could go here, 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 or here, here, here. The 4 could go here, 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 and here. Or as far over as this, but it can't go any further over than this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So X those out. Now that we look at this, we know this has to be part of the group, the first group of 4, and these 2 both part of the group, the second group of 4. Again, these 2 can't be in a group of 4 together because that would be 5 squares wide. So we know that this and this are part of the second group of 4, so what's in between them must be as well. It could extend to here, or it could extend to here, but it can't reach here. 1, 2, 3. The furthest over it can go is this way. But this could go as far over as that. We don't know. But the furthest left the 4 can go is 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we can eliminate those squares. Okay. Anything new we've learned? This 8 now can't fit anywhere up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, kind of missed that there. Looking at this row here, 5, 2. Well, these are too far apart to both be part of the 5, so this must be the 2, so we'll X that out. There can't be anything after it. This must be part of the 5 now. We've got a gap of 8 spaces, so we can fill that one in as well. Leave 3 on either side. Okay. Also looking at the 5, 3, same thing. This must be part of the group of 3. This must be part of the group of 5. If this is part of the group of 3, it can't go any further than this square. So X that out. It could go over to this square, but no further. If the 3 is here and there's a space here, the furthest right it can go is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it starts over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no matter what, this square is going to be part of that 5 as well. Now, where can we go from here? This row starts with 3. It's got to be 1, 2, 3. X that out. There has to be a 4 in this group of 6, so we can fill in the middle too. Here's our, in this column, we've got our bottom 5. We can put X's there. Okay, again, this starts with a 4. These both have to be part of the 4, so the one in the middle has to as well. And neither group of 4 could extend to this square, so we can X this out as well. Okay, looking at this column, 3, 4. You can't fit anything in here, so we'll look at that. You cannot fit the 3, a space, and a 4 up here, so the 4 must be down here, and the 3 must be up here. Well, we've got 5 squares that the 4 can be in. It's going to cover the middle 3, no matter what. Up top, we don't know anything. There's 7 spaces. That 3 could fall anywhere in there. Looking across here, 1, 3, 2. This cannot be filled in because that would make 4 in a row, and the highest number is 3, so we'll X that out. Now, this cannot be the part of the 3, because there are these blocks here. This could be part of the 1, this could be part of the 3. In fact, it's got to be that way. Again, this can't be part of the 3, even though there is room for 3 space 2 here. You've got 2 separate groups here. So if this is guaranteed to be part of the 2, X everything out after it. That means this is part of the 3. So, and isolate, and then isolate the 1, and that row is done. Looking at these bottom columns here, can we get rid of this junk? This ends in a group of 6, it can't fit there. This ends in a group of 4, it can't fit there. And these rows end in groups of 4, so let's get rid of those. Okay, looking at this row, it ends in a 4. Well, if this square is part of it, it's got to also extend this far. No matter how far you push it to the right, it's also going to cover that square. And looking at this column of 6 now, well, the 6 has to go in this below this X here, so there's 6 squares there. Let's finish that column. Okay, this row, the smallest number is 3. It's not going to fit in there. This row, this is part of the 4 for sure. Well, it can't go any further than this. These are all X's then. The 6 can't fit in here or in here. The 4 can't fit in there or in there. Now, where can we go from here? We've got a pair here. That's got to be part of a group of 3. It can't be part of the group of 1. But it must be part of the second group of 3 because we've got blocks filled in before it. This must be part of the first group of 3. So if it includes this block, it's also going to have to go this way. And then it can't extend any further than this block, so we'll X those out. Also looking down here, there can't be anything smaller than 2 that's filled in here, so that's gone. And now you can't fit a 3 in here, so that's gone. Okay. Where are we now? Looking here again, 3, 4. We've got to fit 4 in this group of 5 spaces. No matter where you put 4 in a group of 5, the middle 3 will be filled in. Looking here now, we can see a little bit here. We know that this is part of the group of 3, and it's not going to extend over to here, so this is part of the group of 5. So is this, so what's in between must be as well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It could extend to here, but no further, so we'll X those out. Also, looking here, 5, 2. We've got our 2. This must be part of the group of 5, as must that. There we go, that row's done. Okay, looking at this column of 8. It's got to start here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and X out the rest. Can't fit a 4 across here. You could fit, there's 6 spaces here. If there's 4 in a gap of 6 spaces, the middle 2 have to be filled in. Now we've got in this column, the column ends in 4, so we can X that out. This row starts with a group of 5, so we can fill that in. This column is all 1s, so we can isolate that. We don't technically know whether it's this one or this one that makes up the last one. Ignore the fact that the middle one is grayed out. I mean, it's got to be, actually, because if this one is filled in, then the middle one is filled in. If this one is the last one, then the middle one is filled in. We just don't know if this one is that one or that one. Okay. Oh, man. Where can we go from here? This 2, again, not going to fit in here. Whoop, where's my mouse? Not going to fit in here, so it's got to fit in there. Looking at this row real quick here, it starts with a group of 1, so that's going to be an X. Then a group of 2, that's going to be an X. All right. So what else do we know here? This 8, 2, this column, we've already got our 8. The 2 has to fit in here. So we can finish our bottom row now. 1, 2, 3, 4, X, X. This column is done, so we can put X's in it. This row starts with a group of 3, so there we go. And now this column is done, so we can put an X here. This row is 1, 4. We've got our isolated 1, so there can't be anything before it. And our 4 must be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this column is 13. Starting from the bottom, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It can't go lower, so it's got to go higher. 13. All right. Okay, interesting. This row is 3, 3. Well, we can't fit a group of 3, 3 before this, so this has to be part of the first group of 3. But there's only room for a space and 3 blocks after it, so that's our second group of 3. Now we can finish our first group of 3 because we've already got 2 and we can't go that way. So there we go. Okay, this is our 1 in the 8, 1 column. So these all must be part of the group of 8. So the one in the middle is also going to have to be. All right, where can we go from here? This is just a group of 6. We've got 8 spaces. We can fill in the middle 4. Again, 8 spaces minus 6 blocks is 2, so we're not sure about the 2 at the beginning or the 2 at the end, but everything else we can fill in. Okay, look at this 2, 2. If we fill in this block, then we're going to have a 3 in a row in this column, and we can't have that, so that's an X. This must be our first 2, this must be our second 2, and that column is done. Now, this is 4, 4. We can finish that. This is 3, 4. We can finish that. Where can we go from here? Looking at this column, it starts with a group of 3. Well, it's got to be above this X because there's 1 block filled in there. So 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 spaces here. If we're putting 6 blocks in 7 spaces, the 5 in the middle are there for sure. We don't know if the 6th block is here or here yet. But we know it's not here because in this row, the biggest number is 4. If we filled this in, we'd have 5 in a row. So X that out. Now here's our 4, our 1 isolated, and there's our last one. All right. Look at this 3, 3, 1 row. We've got starts with a group of 3. We've got that already. We can't fill this in because that would make 4, so that's got to be an X. Here's our second group of 3, and the row is done. Again, same principle here. It starts with 1, 2, then we got 3, 1. Can't fill in this because that would make a group of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1. This 5, 2, 1, well, we've got a group of 4 here. We've got to make it 5, which also finishes this column. And it finishes this row, so X those out. This column is also done, so let's put some X's there. Okay, this column is 2, 1. Well, this has to be our 1. It's the lowest square that's there, so isolate it, and there's room for 2 above it. In this column, we've got 4. Well, it can't go any lower than this, so we've got to go up from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and isolate it or X out the remaining squares. Again, this in a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, so 4, and X that out. This column ends in a group of 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6. And this row is now done. This column starts with an 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're done. Squirrel!